Hello, it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video I'm going to share with you a really simple technique that you can use to increase how consistent your volleys are. Now, you might, after watching this, think, oh, this is for beginners or low intermediate players. Sure, this type of information is definitely going to help those players, but even if you're an advanced player, this can really help you out. It's called the frozen volley. The concept is that you're going to put your racket where the ball is going to arrive, and then when the ball hits your racket, you just freeze and you just let the ball deflect off of your racket. The idea could be as simple as turn, and when you hit the volley, you freeze or you become frozen or you turn to stone. I can remember being on the courts with a bunch of juniors and just yelling out, all right, everyone, let's hit some frozen volleys. And all of a sudden you see the consistency of the volley go way up, because the kids who were swinging or chopping or flicking their wrist, all of a sudden when they hit the ball, they have to freeze. And no one wants to freeze like this, right? No one's gonna freeze looking bad. So all of a sudden everyone freezes and they look amazing hitting the volley. So I'm gonna hit some forehand volleys and backhand volleys right now. And I just want you to watch how when I make contact with the ball, I basically turn to stone. Doing this, or freezing, doing this is gonna make you much more consistent. So my goal is to freeze my racket when the ball hits the strings. If you're someone who commonly takes a big swing, this fixes it. Just freeze. Now, you wouldn't want to do this, right? Take a giant swing and then stop at contact. The idea is you want to have the racket already where the ball is going to arrive. I could do this on the backhand. I just freeze, and when I hit the ball, where's the ball? Ball coming out. I just hold my racket still. So I'm just holding my racket. I can, in fact, hit the ball and then be ready for another volley. And then be ready for another volley. So I'm going to move forward with my body, but not necessarily my racket. My racket's going to be very still. I could do this with a two-handed backhand volley. I'm a big fan of two-handed backhand volleys, especially for beginners or players who struggle with their backhand volley. I can already read the comments. Yeah, but you can't reach as far. The inability to reach far is one of the smaller reasons why players struggle at the net. And you could do this on low volleys, where you just hold the racket super still. Backhand as well. Just hold the racket super still. Ball hits your racket, you just freeze. Now you can move your feet and you just hold your racket really still. You could move backward, holding the racket really still. Go forward, racket really still. Backward, racket really still. I can do it on the backhand. Hold the racket super still. So work on the frozen volley. You don't always have to think, I'm gonna hit it hard, or I'm gonna crush it, or I'm gonna hit winners. You don't have to think of the net as being a place you crush the ball. Just moving forward, whether it's a serve and volley or you're playing doubles and a ball comes right to you, just knowing that you can hold the racket and deflect it, just being more consistent on your backhand and forehand volleys will no doubt help you gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.